I was taking a bath. And as I do every morning, I pulled the drain plug and I stood up in the bathtub. I grabbed my towel and I draped it over my head to dry my hair and my face. This morning, like every other morning, I draped that towel over and I started drying my face. This morning, the voice right in front of me said, "Come on, son, it's time to go." About 1,000 things went through my brain, and I can't tell you any of them. But I pulled the towel off of my head, and there I stood, face to face with Jesus Christ. The Son of God was in my bathroom. And he said again, he said, "Come on, son, it's time to go." I said, "But Lord, why?" And he looked down and motioned, and I looked down. He said, "You slipped." And there my body lay in the bathtub, motionless. He said, "Now come on, son, it's time to go." I said, "But Lord, can I get dressed first?" He smiled. He said, "There's no need, son." I looked in the mirror and there I stood in my brand new white robe, just like the one Jesus was wearing. He said, "Now come on, son, it's time to go." We walked out of my bathroom into my bedroom. I saw the dirty clothes. I saw the unmade bed. I saw the unread Bible laying on my nightstand. I said, "Lord, can I clean up some of this mess? Can I put some clothes to wash? There's going to be people coming here." And he said, "No, son, it's too late." He said, "You should have done that yesterday." He said, "Now come on, son, it's time to go." We walked out of my bedroom into the living room. More dirty clothes. Dirty dishes. DVDs. Big mess. I said, "Lord, can I clean up some of this mess? There's going to be people coming." He said, "No, son, it's too late." He said, "You should have done that yesterday." He said, "Now come on, son, it's time to go. The Father is waiting." OMG. OMG. The Father, Lord, He's going to be mad. Lord, He's going to know that I was a bad Christian. He's going to know that all of the bad things I've done. Lord, He's going to judge me. And Jesus says, "Yes, yes, yes, and yes." He already knows that you were a bad Christian. He already knows all of the bad things you've done. And yes, He is mad. And yes, He is going to judge you. But you must know, my son, that I am going to be there with you. And the Father is a just Father. He said, "Now come on, son, it's time to go." I turned to walk out, and I saw my telephone. I saw my telephone laying there on the table. I said, "Lord, can I call my parents? Lord, can I call my children? Tell them how much I love them?" He said, "No." He said, "No, son, it's too late." He said, it's too late. You should have done that yesterday. He said, now come on, son, it's time to go. And he smiled and he said, are you thirsty? And I said, yes, Lord, I'm thirsty. And he said, well, if you're thirsty, son. And he picked up a bottle of water and he tossed it to me. And he said, drink. I took that bottle of water and I unscrewed the cap. I raised it up to my lips and I poured it in my mouth. About that time, I jumped up in the bathtub and I was shaking my head and spitting all that dirty, nasty, soapy water out of my mouth. Oh, woo! Man, I must have fallen asleep in the bathtub. I must have slid down in the bathtub and got some water in my mouth. Caused me to wake up. Look! I'm alive! Look! I'm not dead! Look, I'm alive! I'm not dead! And then I thought about it. I wasn't dead before. I wasn't dead. I was with Jesus. My body lay there motionless. But I was not dead. I was with Jesus. What a wonderful thing to know. That when the time comes, that we don't have to worry about death. Jesus has promised eternal life. And the time's going to come for every one of us, you and I, that we're going to slip. You may not slip in the bathtub. It may be a car accident. It may be cancer. It may be just old age. It may be a shark attack, or it may be a hot air balloon accident. But whatever it is, there'll be a day when you, just like I, will slip out of this old world into eternity. And at that point, it'll be too late for a lot of things here on this earth. But at that point, you also need to be sure that you're going to be with Jesus, that your name is in the book of life, and that Jesus is going to be there waiting for you. I've really enjoyed speaking to you. I've met several of you. I really appreciate coming here to the Open House Community Teen Center. I love it. Thank you so much.